right, let's have some Thursday winners today. What do you say?
Yeah.
With positive EV Merce. Let's go.
And the dance on.
Merce, that means male nurse.
Yep, whatever.
Right.
Male purse, whatever.
Or male
Man
purse, right?
all the same.
Something like that. Hey, thanks for joining me here on Last Minute Betting. Brought to you by OddsJam. OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. And I do mean worldwide, and we have some great things happening in the OddsJam world, like one-click bet. You better check that out. And also the OddsJam Affiliate Program. I talked to a guy today. Folks, it's 50% revenue share. 50% ongoing.
I think that's better than Twitch and all those other streaming.
You get somebody that uses your link and they become a paying customer, you're going to be a very happy camper. Mm-hmm. Our friend Alex here, otherwise known as Merce, on Twitter, X, is here today. And
I know I still do that too. I'm like on the Twitter. I mean, X, whatever Alon calls it.
And not my ex. I didn't mean my ex. I meant.
No, I know what you're
saying. Where are you at? Tell everybody again, Alex.
Denver, Colorado.
What is going on with Sean Payton? Has he lost his mind? You know, what are the Broncos even thinking right now? And what made them decide that they were going to bench him the last two games?
Well, I wonder the same thing, and it just doesn't make sense to me from the standpoint that it just makes you look terrible as a team. You asking a guy to take a pay cut and to move around some of his like guaranteed dates and injury dates. You know, what it really looks like is you'd already made up your mind somewhere in the middle of the season that, you know, or George Payton or someone, you know, that they were done with Russ, and just didn't tell Russ about it until a few weeks later, until after the bye week. And it's a big mess.
But, you know, you went into the last two weekends without him. You were 8-7 going into those weekends with the possibility of 10-7 and a possible playoff berth. Honestly, somebody 10-7 is going to make the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, if you really break it down, like as a fan, like could they sneak into the playoffs? Yes. But like actually put us, and did we beat some teams, you know, that we probably shouldn't have on the slide? Yes. Like, you know, the Chiefs, but everyone knows the Chiefs are kind of this wonky, their offense isn't doing what it's supposed to, and their defense is carrying them thing. But then they go up against the Lions. Try to tell me that the Broncos have even near as much skilled players as the Lions. I mean, up and down the lineup, you know, Jahmyr Gibbs, you know, Sun God, Amon-Ra. We just don't have anything to touch that. It's not even a coaching or anything. It's like flat out gap in talent, you know?
Right. Okay. And I, you know, I could see that, but then you got a guy like Cortland Sutton that can go up and get a ball. And, you know, he's that type of player. Here's what the Broncos made a mistake with. Okay. They want to have a ball.
Uh-oh. Is he just cutting out for me? Everyone else too? Oh.
I'm back.
Okay. I was like, oh.
They have a ball control passing offense with a guy who loves to throw the deep ball. Why did they not get him a go-to wide receiver? And I'm not talking about Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. I'm talking about a guy who can take the top off the defense like a Tyreek Hill.
I totally agree with you. I mean, 100%. The other thing that upsets me is, I mean, if you look at what's going on, he's had happy feet all season. Whether you put that on Russ or not, I mean, I really think that with a better O-line maybe he feels more confident back there. He can roll out a little bit more and actually throw some of those deep balls. Because, being a Broncos fan, he's just had happy feet all season. He's never looked comfortable. He's never found a spot in the pocket and just sat there and been good. And whether that's him or whether it's the O-line, they never figured that out.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm a St. Louis Rams fan, okay? So we had Seattle in our division. We had Russ, and we played against him twice a year, okay? The Rams used to knock the crap out of him, no matter what their D-line was, because, quite frankly, Russ's net doesn't have very good pocket presence.
No.
Okay? He does not know how to step up in the pocket. And when he was younger, he was able to get away with that crap by scrambling because he was fast enough and athletic enough. He's not anymore. He needs more designed rollout plays that have him on the move and making him throw that ball on the move. I don't think they do enough of that. And his deep ball is still as good as anybody's in the game. And
I mean, I agree with you. The problem, so you make a very good point, but then back to the talent, like who are they going to throw some short screens or some short rollout into the flats to? I mean, Shane Perrine.
I don't know.
I mean,
why don't you go draft somebody?
For sure.
Why didn't you draft Speed? I mean, it's helped Miami, although Miami may lose their division. All right, we're probably spending too much time.
We could go on forever. At the end of the day, the Broncos decided they wanted to try to do it the easy way than the right way for years, and this is what it ends up at for years, for the past 7 years.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. I got to show this here real quick. Ooh. Tony and I, the golf gurus. This is what we've got, and I got to see where we're at because I haven't even looked at this tournament yet. Oh, we have Morikawa, who's
I was going to say, I think he's
in the lead.
Plus 500 on FanDuel or something.
Well, no, we got it at plus 1,200.
No, I know, but he's currently like plus 500.
Right. Schauffele at plus 1,400. He's third. Cantley at plus 1,200. He's sixth. Russell Henley we have as a top 20. He's 10th. JT Poston is a top 20. He's 13th. Harris English as a top 20. He's 13th. Tony Finau as a top 20. He's 13th.
Jeez.
Max Homa as an outright. Oh, no. Yeah, on the outright and that's it. Okay. He is 13th. And then we got Ober at 31st. Where do we have him at? We had him in as a top 10 and an outright. And then Davis and Hovland at 40th and Wyndham Clark at 56. But there's a lot of holes left to be played. The ones that are finished are guys like Morikawa, Villegas, Schauffele, and Harmon, and Tom Kim. So there you go. That gives you an update on that. Here's our picks right here. Hovland, Cantlay, Morikawa, Schauffele, Oberg, Homa as outrights. Scheffler and Cantley, top 5. Schauffele and Oberg, top 10. And then Finau, Henley, Davis, Clark, Poston, and English all at top 20. So we got a pretty good start to the tournament.
I was just going to say that, man. You're starting hot.
Yeah, we're starting
like you had a ton of top 20s right at 13 if they could just kind of hold on.
Would be great, wouldn't it? All right. Let's go to the website and let's do a couple of things here. First of all, I'm going to go to the Positive EV page. And I'm going to show the Positive EV page right now in regular mode. Obviously, this is a game changer. I don't know how you feel about this, Merce, but if this is a new feature. Let me get rid of that one from earlier. And there is UT Arlington. We go straight and it puts it into the bet slip, folks. That is huge. Right now, that is happening in FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and Caesars. In ESPN Bet, it will say game. And I don't see any of the, there's one right there. What it'll do is it will take you to the actual contest.
It'll take you to the right tab too. It'll
Right.
take you to the correct tab as well.
Exactly. So that is a game changer.
Completely.
Now, I'm going to let you see this with focus mode on. And it cleans everything up. You no longer have the other side play there. You know, we don't have to highlight anything. Here are your positive EV bets, folks. And here's where they're at. Here's where you can find them. That cleans things up a lot. A lot. Now, I'm going to turn the focus mode off, and I want to go to the risk-free arbitrage page because I think this is going to be a total game changer. You know, and remember, the one-click bet is in beta mode right now, folks.
It already is, Bob. I was going to say, not
right.
Have you seen some of these guys? And I've dabbled, you know.
Yes,
but
me too.
You can totally beat the books at their own games with, you know, exactly what's right here. It's amazing and the coolest feeling ever.
But the focus mode I love in arbitrage. When I click it on, now if I decide that I'm going to make my initial investment of $500, that's going to go on the negative odds, which is the favorite. And you know how I am about this. I don't like to, if they don't have the hook attached, I don't bet them because it could end up in a tie. Well, let's just take this one here. You know, I put 500 on one side, 270 on the other side. No matter which side wins, I'm going to win close to $8. All right. If you do that 3 times a day, that's $24 a day. Let's just make it 20. At $20 a day times 30 days a month, that's $600 a month in risk-free betting. Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously, folks, if you're out there, if you're not watching me right now, you should be, number one. Number two, if you're watching, listen, this is a game changer. This is humongous for all of us that are sports betting. And this arbitrage, people are making money right now and having a great time doing it.
I mean, especially, you know, arbitrage, you know, pre-game, you know, it's there and it's great, you know, and I do it every now and then. I started. The problem is, you know, accessibility over time, if you know what I mean. The accessibility of the live ones, if you can catch them, you know, it's pretty awesome in that way.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you 100% there. Live arbs are the way to go. All right. Brandon Freeman says, thoughts on first goal scorer in Penguins versus Bruins. I will take Brad. Is Marchand playing? Let me see if he's injured or not. Injury.
Ooh, I gotta play for us.
Yeah, he's all right. Minnie? I'm looking right now and I'm not seeing anything. No, I'm not seeing anything. Marchand's playing. That's my guy. I'll say Brad Marchand. I'll go look and see what his odds are. What do you think, Merce?
For goal?
Yeah.
First
goal scorer.
Oh, first goal scorer. Plus 800, plus 950, somewhere in that range.
Easy for me to say. I'm asking you, who do you think?
Oh, I don't know who it's going to be.
Oh, you gotta give us a first goal scorer, man.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even paying attention. What game are we talking about?
Here.
Oh, Penguins.
And I can get him at plus 1100. Brad Marchand.
Hey, my 900, my 950 was pretty close actually. My guess at 950 is, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
David
So
Pasternak, that would be my
I
guy.
knew you were going to say that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pasternak's plus 800 on FanDuel. By the way, you find a really in anytime touchdown score. The FanDuel is the only one that has first half anytime touchdown score. DraftKings does have some. Don't get me wrong, but from the beginning of the year, the FanDuel odds were up there. Uh, in DraftKings does not have anytime touchdown score for uh, every single player. Hang on. Let me pull this up here. We're going to go to the Steelers Ravens game for Sunday. If I can get this to work, there we go. I'll show you what I mean. By the way, all I'm doing, folks, is I'm line shopping right now.
I have another.
Now take a look. Now there are more and more. Look at all the anytime touchdown scores,
Yep.
right? Now let's look at first half. Because I have a little strategy. You know what that strategy is, don't you?
I mean, of course, after watching your video, you've been hot with those TD scores.
Take a look. I mean, right now we only have FanDuel odds up this early in the week. But there might be some DraftKings that pop up later on. Mm-hmm. But FanDuel is the place to go. And if you take a guy that is a regular touchdown scorer, like a Travis Kelce, somebody like that, and you put him not only as an anytime but a first half, you're doubling down. I mean, look at Najee Harris's plus 360. Where are we at here as far as numbers? I mean, that's the best odds there, and that's plus 360.
I think what was his regular, plus 115 or something? Anytime?
Yeah, somewhere. Well, no, it might have been. It might have been
higher. It's higher this week.
Yeah, been a minus 110, even. But yeah, it's something else that you can do with the OddsJam software there. All right.
I got another one if you want to see another cool trick of the trade later on.
You can go right ahead right now. Share your screen and show people.
All right, let's see. So sharing screen.
I'll wind up being presenting it. Go ahead and do it, and I'm the one who
gotcha.
Adds it. There it is.
Can you see this right here?
Yep.
So I love this. I recently found the low holds tool on OddsJam.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you ever use it, which really could also be called the no holds tool.
Right.
But what I love about this, if you want to go a little bit deeper on stuff, just a tiny bit, because it gives you all this stuff. You see here this Nathan McKinnon play, right?
Right. So,
it gives you the numbers, right here and everything like that. You could very easily go to the no vig, odds calculator and synthesize kind of the best of both sides here. Like take this 118 we see here and this negative. I wouldn't take that 122 because that's on a kind of shabby book. But like 135, 138, one of those, and get a fair odds. And you can kind of get a positive EV based off of synthesizing. It's called synth, but low holds tab is great for that, kind of pointing out things that haven't quite popped up on positive EV page yet.
Show how you would pop that in there. Go grab the calculator.
Okay, let's go to calculator.
It's down a little ways. Keep going down.
Yeah, you're right. It's right there. There it is. No vig fair odds. So we go right here. So I lost my tab, but over there we were looking at 115, and I think we saw a negative 135. So you could see there, no vig odds of negative 123. It's telling me plus 123. What did we see FanDuel was offering it at?
Actually, plus 135.
Darn straight.
Yep. There you go.
So, I mean, you could do an analysis of what percentage is 135 above 128. You could do your own Kelly analysis from that if you wanted. I kind of just go from that and go, half a unit or full unit or something. But this is definitely a play I hit because right there, the fair odds calculator was telling me this should have been a 128 or 123.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Love it.
Just a little bit of a deeper go if you're looking for more plays on a slower day, things like that.
Yeah, no, that's great. There you go, folks. Use the low holds page to find a positive EV play by using the Novig fair odds calculator. Go ahead.
And I don't know if this one's good, but here's just another example of something that you could check by taking the positive 114 here and maybe the negative 125, plugging that in, getting your own synthesis, and deciding whether 122 is a good number for you.
Let's find out. Let's do it. I want to see it.
All right, let's see. 114, because that's a good book. 125. $118. What was it offering it at? Let's go back over here. So we decided 118 was fair odds for that.
Yep.
Come on. And what was this thing? 118, 122.
Yep.
So technically that would be a little bit positive EV, you know.
Oh, it is positive EV.
I would say probably what, like maybe 2%, 1.75.
That would probably be considered a 2% play.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So
Love
just
it.
some other ways you can kind of look for stuff on your own.
That's great stuff.
Here's another
Can
outlier.
you use filter on focus mode?
Yes. Well, let me try.
No, not yet. We're in the beginning stages of focus mode. Okay, we are not to the point of being able to carry filters over. Okay, so that's coming down the pike. Okay, that's going to happen. You know, we're right now. Once again, we're in beta mode with this. Okay, it's live in beta mode, but we're still trying to work kinks out. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this software. The engineers do a fantastic job, and couldn't be more proud of the team that we have. But there's a lot that's involved in this. So no, not yet. In eventuality, you are so welcome. What do you call me, sir, for, buddy? I love this guy. He's great.
And you see, I pressed the tab over there. I pressed the tab for Nathan McKinnon over 135, and look what it pulls up on my FanDuel right here.
There you go.
It's amazing.
Because of the one-click bet. Yeah, absolutely. Makes a big difference in how you're going to – it's going to cut down on your time.
Oh, immensely.
Yes. Yep. And you should know that as well as anybody, because, you know, you have all kinds of crazy hours and stuff and dealing with a lot of things. So, you know, the kind of thing that you do, you only have so much time. So it's helping you out. I love the fact that you're into that. Check it out more. Really check out the focus mode for Arbin, man. It is the friggin' deal. I mean, it just really is.
Well, I can tell you, like, instantly that one of the things, and we all have our own way, but being able to put in the bet size for the negative amount and it to tell me right then and there what I should put on the positive amount,
right?
Like exactly. Just to ballpark, that is a game changer. You will never mess up your math.
Yes,
you will never mess up your math on the fly that way,
and without any sense at it. You know, now you don't have to worry, because there were people out there that were betting the sense, and we're getting limited because they were doing that. You know, it's a no. You know,
I never actually even thought about that. That's a good point.
See, look, this is an educational day today, right?
Yep.
Real quick, who do you think is Buffalo beating Miami? Is Buffalo winning that division?
It depends if you believe in a little, you know, Wyoming Josh Allen magic, or whether I personally do think that they're winning, just because from what I've seen from the Dolphins, I don't trust them at all. Like, they can put up 71 points, but they can also look like a Division II or Division I AA school going up against the Ravens. I mean, last weekend was just crazy to watch that game. I was watching at a restaurant.
Right.
And I just kept going, oh, there's another. Oh, wow, there's another one. Oh, what do you know? Another big game. There goes Isaiah Likely again.
Yeah, I know. He had a hell of a game. Does Jacksonville win that division or are they going to wind up out of the playoffs? Because that's pretty well what they're up against. Win, and they're in.
Yep. I think that they're going to wind up out of the playoffs, but that's just me. I still don't think that they have.
Is Houston winning that division?
Yes. I think Houston, as crazy as they are, I think they've got enough of the solid. They'll get enough, play from CJ Stroud, people like that, and they've got enough solid defense and interior to just kind of bust their way through. Now, will they make it past anywhere in the playoffs? I'm not sure about that. But
I'm most worried about making it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, now, hang on. I ain't done yet. Because then we have the wide open opening. If Jacksonville loses and Houston beats Indianapolis, and Buffalo wins the division, Miami then becomes, I believe, the 6th seed. And if Pittsburgh beats Baltimore, which I fully expect, Baltimore is not going to play. So I say, and then the Steelers are going to wind up sneaking in the playoffs. Would that be crazy or what?
Yeah, it would. And it kind of makes me a little sick just because, I mean, look at the quarterback play all year from, is that really a playoff team? I mean,
they got the record. I mean,
I know.
You got to give them credit for Mike Tomlin is a great coach.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
17 winning seasons in a row.
Guy can make Mason Rudolph look like Team America, look Captain America. I don't understand it.
Yeah, absolutely. In the NFC, is it going to stay the way it is now? Are the Cowboys going to win, keep the division? Are the Packers going to lose to the Bears and get knocked out of the playoffs in the NFC? There's no way the Buccaneers are losing to Carolina.
Yeah, I agreed. I just don't see
that
that
happen. So,
especially with their turnover and coaching and all that other stuff. I mean, it's just how many? Yeah,
right.
You literally hired a new coach and you didn't even let him finish out the new season. It's
right.
Good luck with
that. Does Green Bay beat Chicago? Because right now, the Bears are playing some good football.
Yep.
And Justin Fields, we talked about this with Jabari last night. Justin Fields is starting to find his game, and they've got 2 of the top 10 picks, and they got 2 wide receivers to pick from in them top 10. And if they can grab one of them, and for him to have a deep guy that can take the top off the defense, because that's what it's going to take anymore. You've got to have a Tyreek Hill type player, a Jamar Chase type player,
an Amon-Ra St. Brown type of player. You need somebody, Justin Jefferson type of player.
Yes. That's what you need. Because these teams are playing zone like crazy anyway. And you can try to find your soft spots in the zone all you want, but when you get that man-to-man, because they can't play zone all game long, when you get that man-to-man and you got that matchup, you got to take the guy deep, man.
Totally. And I mean, maybe tell me if it's just me, but I feel like the league, from what I see, has turned into such a big play league. Like it's big passing play or big, hopeful screen that busts out for 30 or 40 yards.
Right.
I mean, it's as you said, they're playing so much zone that this, you know what I mean? You're not, right. If you're picking apart for 3 yards and 3 yards and then maybe not converting on third down. It's not like you're getting 7 yards and 13. And so if you're not being able to stretch or get these big plays in chunks, you're kind of just always behind the 8 ball.
If you don't have receivers that can find the soft spot in the zone, it's like a great goal scorer in hockey.
Yeah.
They find the spot to be, to get open. That's what you're doing in the NFL. The wide receivers got to get open. Then the quarterback's got to find them, So look, Mercy, a great show today. Thank you very much for showing up. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time.
I had a great time. And I'm always glad to get to show some of the things that are working for me.
lots of great things happening with OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. Merce loves OddsJam. He's a customer of ours and has been for quite a while now. And he knows the where we're going and where we were. Man, we're a long way from where we've been.
This is not drinking Kool-Aid by any means. It has honestly been one of the major life-changing things that has happened over the past few years for me. You know,
awesome.
that amazing. So,
see you later, folks.
Have a good one.